The elevator stopped at the 17th floor, but Nicholas lingered at the door. Chloe had no choice but to take a few extra steps and go out first, crutches in hand. She walked slowly, but the person behind her walked even slower. Chloe could feel his gaze lingering on her every step of the way. When she reached her door and tried to punch in the code, her crutch suddenly slipped from her hand. She had to lean against the wall and slowly squat down. As soon as she touched her crutch, a shadow fell over her. Nicholas squatted down as well, probably intending to help her pick it up, but the moment his hand almost touched hers, he pulled back and just tied his loose shoelaces. Chloe let out a sarcastic laugh, picked up her crutch, and slowly stood up to go inside. After resting at home for a while, it wasn't long before the finals came around. Although Chloe's leg was still weak, she could barely get around, so she didn't apply for the graduate exam and went to take the test instead. The lecture hall had so many steps, and since her leg wasn't fully healed, she just sat in the middle of the first row. Before long, Nicholas helped Gabriella walk in. The moment Gabriella saw Chloe, she immediately started whining, claiming her leg hurt and demanding the first row. Nicholas then guided her to sit right beside Chloe, while he took the seat against the wall himself. The exam started quickly. As Gabriella aimed at the teacher and stepped down the last stair, she flicked a pre-prepared paper ball onto Chloe's desk across the aisle. Chloe paused mid-grip on her pen, still confused, when the teacher just happened to turn around and scolded her sharply. "I reminded everyone before the exam. You can fail, but your integrity cannot fail. No cheating. And you did it knowingly." Chloe's score was immediately cancelled. Only then did she realize what Gabriella had planned. But she refused to take the loss quietly. She stood up and argued, demanding the surveillance footage. Unfortunately, the school had just had a power outage that morning, so the surveillance weren't working. Seeing Gabriella's expression shift from shock to joy, Chloe couldn't swallow the injustice. Nicholas sat next to Gabriella, having witnessed everything. The teacher didn't want to wrong anyone, and immediately called Nicholas over. Sterlingwood was funded by Nicholas' family. Nicholas didn't need to please anyone, and with his calm, upright personality, his words carried heavy authority among both teachers and students. After hearing the full story, Nicholas glanced at Chloe and said coldly, "The one who cheated wasn't Gabriella.